Hello and what's up guys, it's your boy Dusiko from Gadgetberry, and today I just want to show you a quick way that you can use to buy cars at an affordable price online or even at a live auction. Now the auction that I like to use is called SMD, and you can find it on any browser that you're using by simply typing SMD as I'd already done and click on that link that I've clicked on. Just for illustration purposes, you just search SMD, and you can locate this one by the white logo, sorry, by the blue logo written SMD with the white background on it. So now you know that that's SMD, which is www.smd.co.za. Now I want to show you how to buy cars cheap, obviously, as the title says. And I don't know why it's acting up right now. Yes, so when you get into the site, the first thing that you see, you are greeted by cars without prices on them. So one thing that I like to do, that I always say on these videos, is that just go to online, quickly go to online daily sales, because there you see prices and you see where with like at how much the car started, and how much it's at that current stage of you actually checking the car. Now you see here they've updated the site to just find online daily sales up front here, like as a first option. But if you don't see it here, or if you're using maybe a PC or any other phone that's not clear enough, you're just gonna click this option over here and click online daily sales. Wow, I didn't know SMD also sells parts only. So here they show you that there's rims, and a friend of mine told me that they do not allow you to search by location anymore, but I don't believe that. Here are the filters. Here are the filters, so you can choose by any location you want. So it was just tripping on me. You can choose by any location that you want, but I always advise people to just leave it at national, so you can get more results and more diverse prices. Because the example I always make is that the car that is probably worth 150,000 in Durban might be moving for 130,000 in Johannesburg, and you can save yourself some money because of local local pricings and differences as such. So let me show you an interesting car. I think this 2012 Chevy Cruze 1.6 LS is interesting at 33,000. The car is not starting. So it's a good idea to always look at the information about the car. Before I even look at the pictures, I check this information. It says that the car was not insured. The vehicle history is uninsured. Check the comments. They're saying there's no comments to the vehicle, but usually here on the comment section, this is where they tell you what happened, why is the car not starting and stuff like that. Let me quickly switch to mobile data, because this Wi-Fi is just acting up. Okay, now it's going to be a transition for quite a bit. Yeah, okay, now the pictures are clear. Just want to show you the pictures of the vehicle. Nice feature they do is this. I like this touch, this nice little touch of the 360 view, where you can just view the car, view all the angles of the car, by just scrolling there on the first picture. And when you go to additional pictures, it shows you the actual pictures. We see the registration, we see the interior, and I see that this one has electric windows even at the back. I don't think there's any Cruze with window winders. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not too sure. Nice cabin. It's got steering wheel functions. Quite an interesting little car for 33,000. Obviously, I think you're gonna end up paying around 45 to 50,000, because it's obviously gonna go up. This one is expiring in 2 days, 12 hours, and it's expiring in 2 hours, 12 minutes and 44 seconds. So it's expiring today. It started yesterday on 11th September, and it's expiring today on the 12th of September around 8th. So I think it's gonna move for like 40 grand, because you see that when you look at the bid history, no one has bid at this car yet. So not many people are interested in it. Let me just move on to the next vehicle. But yeah, you see that this car's gonna be moving today for around 30 something thousand, and the auction is gonna be closing around that time. So I think it's quite a good price for a car of this caliber. Um, but there must be some reasons as to why people are not interested in that vehicle. Here's a Toyota Etios 1.5. I know a lot of people that will be interested in this one. It's not a starter, but it's 19,500, and the SCC is on green, and it's saying no, which means it's ready to sell. The car is in box spec. Now SCC stands for still to confirm. So when the sale still has to be confirmed, uh, that green text remains red, and where there's no, it remains it tends to a yes, which means it's still subject to confirmation. We see that this car pretty had a bad smash at the front. There's some rust we see also on the vehicle, but the crash bar is not affected that much, so I believe the damage is not that deep into the is not that bad in the engine. This one has been kind of salvaged. You see the radio is off. They've taken the radio off for some reason. Good mileage. It's got a low mileage of 55,274 kilometers, and it comes with a spare key. Excuse me for that. The engine still looks neat. Wow, I'm trying to show you the engine, and excuse me for that acting. That phone, the phone is acting up. But yeah, here's a spare wheel. Okay, what a rough life I'm living. Anyways, let's just move on to the next car. This one is a Volkswagen Rock, and it starts at 46,000. Guys, I'd be very interested in this one. It's starting. The vehicle history, the car was not insured. Okay, let's see the 360. On the front, you need to buy yourself a bumper, headlights, grille, probably fogs if this car has fogs. You need to buy a fender for the right hand side. This is like a Golf 6, Golf 6R or something like that. I'd really be interested in this one, but it's quite a weird shape, I will not lie. See rock. It's quite a weird shape, but quite a special car. I'll show the interior in a bit. We see that the left is pretty straightforward and clean. Nice mag rims, original rims on the vehicle. The fender is not affected anyhow. On the side, the left hand side, we see it's got a sunroof. Okay, there's actually a left headlight, and the mileage is not that bad at 140,000, 165 kilometers. Not bad at all. Let's look at this. I just want to show the interior. Now look at those rear chairs, those rear seats, basically. Wow, quite interesting. You only find two seats at the back on such a wide car. Maybe they overcompensating for the fact that this car is a two-door, but I don't see a reason why you should just put two seats at the back. I mean, I have three seats at the back, and I'm driving a Fiesta MK6, which is also a two-door, and it's smaller than this, definitely. But anyways, as I was saying, that this car is almost like a Golf 6. I think they share the same engine and stuff like that, because they're very close to the interior. I mean, look at that picture. Look at that steering wheel. Look at those bucket seats. And it's leather, and the car idles very smooth. There is an engine warning light, or rather an engine management light on it, but I don't see much to complain about on this vehicle at just 46,000, and it's also expiring in 2 hours time. Neat engine bay. How many cylinder? It's a 4-cylinder. Yeah, I presume it's a 4-cylinder TSI 2-liter engine. Now let's just move on to the next car real quick. Let's see the comments on this one. It's a starter. That's the comment they are saying. Let's see the bid history. It's also 0. Let's see the STC. Yes, it is subject to confirmation, so it's not yet selling. NP200 starting at 44,000 rands. Ha ha ha. Now tell me that's not a winner. Tell me that is not a winner. 1.6. Don't worry about the mileage, that it's at 337, 494 kilometers. Come on, bro. Stop tripping. I'm not saying that people should be buying high mileage cars, but just look at the price and look at the quality of the vehicle, and most importantly, look at the previous owner of the car. See what type of person they were, and look at the car. It should just give you an idea about its history, about it, and about its owner. Like there's some things that its owner can lie to you about, but just looking at the car or the van, you'd know. Just for example, you see a shovel and a tire at the back, and there's some dirt and grime. That should tell you that this person was probably working with this baki. I'm just making a general assumption that they were probably working with the baki. Nice and neat inside. Wow, I said that too early. Now look at that chair. It definitely shows that quite a big person has been driving this vehicle, because of those tears in the seat, of those tears in the seat, not tears. Excuse me. Um, yeah, man. I like the color of this vehicle. It's a nice silver gray like that. It's very nice. And I've been saying that NP200 is very light on petrol. My uncle has two of them. They very light. They actually feel like 1 liters, but they've got the power. Um, Nice engine bay there. 4 cylinder. Still not that clean. It's not that clean. You see the battery is removed, but I see everything is connected to somewhere. There's nothing that is hanging around, which is one of the signs that I look for to see if the car is good or not. And this one at $112,000. Wow, $112,000. Excuse me, 112,000 rands is moving at 112,000 rand. Okay, I'm very interested in this one because I wanna get into the truck business, and this one is not a bad one because it was a bank repo. That means that the owner of this truck still liked it when they took it from him, so it's not like he sold it because it had some problems or anything. He just couldn't afford to pay for it. Now, that's an advice that I should be, not an advice, but that should be like a wake up call for me, considering the fact that I want to get into the truck business. So now they should give me an idea of how, like they should give me an idea that I really need to get the side, the contracts first, and get a lot of contracts before I can even get a lot of trucks. Like ensure that I'll have a sustainable business, because I don't want to end up getting repossessed like this. I just want to have the trucks, help them make more money, so I can invest that money in other huge trucks and stuff like that. This one is nice and interesting. It's got a nice cup holder on the driver's side. Mm, Everything looks neat besides that chair. Obviously, we're seeing a pattern now with the work backies and work trucks. Here on the chairs, they do show that they've been used quite good. And this one seems as if it has a chip computer, which tells you how many liters are you using to the 100, so you can drive more economically. Nice engine bay. Did I say this one is a starter? Yes, it starts. The comments, it's a starter and it's a bank repo, so definitely I'd be interested in this one. Here's a Ford Ranger. That one is quite I think that this is a big smash. Not that I'm looking to buy a Ford Ranger or anything. I'm just saying, like, these are the structural damages that I'd shy away from, because I see the bumper is smashed in quite bad with that. I probably think the chassis is affected as well, but I'm not too sure. I mean, this is quite an interesting one. It's a 3.2 liter 2012. Let's check it out. The mileage is quite high, but let's check it out. I know a lot of people they'll be interested in a 3.2 liter Ford Ranger. Oh, it's a club cab. Out I go. A lot of people wouldn't be interested in a 3.2 diesel club cab with 395,000 kilometers. Not a lot of people would be, except for people with tow truck companies. Yeah, let me consider that one. Now let's check the 360 view of that. The side profile needs some body correction. There's some dents. The rear is neat, and there's no issues. The left is also neat and clean, no issues at all. Wow, it's not a bad ride, bro. It's not a bad car. It's not such a bad car. It's not that bad. You see the airbags have popped out, so you'd need a new dashboard and a new set of airbags. And sadly, you cannot negotiate a price here at SMD. It's the price they've stated, and that's it. Like the price you bid at, the maximum that you've bid at, that's it. Unless if there's a reserve price and you pay the reserve price. And you see that this one, the STC, it's not subject to confirmation, so you can just go on with that one. And he has a very interesting one. 2009 Hyundai Tucson 2.7 V6 GLS automatic at 33,000 rands. The car is a starter. It's only at 150,852 kilometers, and it's got some roof rack of some sort on it. Wow. Okay. I see the right hand side is not that bad. It's not bad at all. Ain't nothing wrong on the right hand side. I think you just need to wash the car so it can shine a bit better. And yes, it does have some roof racks, which are original roof racks, and there's some carriage on top that's been mounted there. Nice dual exhaust, four-wheel drive vehicle. The back is nice and neat. And these tires, they give it a nice road clearance. So a pretty nice little vehicle, little SUV. Leather seats inside, quite spacious. The airbags have popped. Yeah. You're gonna need to repair the airbags, but it's not that bad at 33,000 rand at the moment. And the bid history, the first bidder just bid at 33,000 and doesn't have any competition. The car is a starter and it moves. I'd also be interested in this one. It's a powerful bikey because it's a 2.7 liter GLS, and I think it's petrol. I don't think it's diesel. Let's see more pictures of this. It's got a touchscreen radio. I think that's an aftermarket radio because these ones never came with touchscreen radios. The tech just wasn't that good at the time. Wow, the idle is too high at 3,000 revolutions per minute. That's too high. So you need to do something on the engine, like you need to do some engine work, obviously. Uh, Let me show you a last vehicle. Nice Golf Chico 2005 to 1.4 at 13,000 rands. Yeah. If it would be, it's a good deal if it doesn't go up to, if it doesn't get to 20,000. Yeah, that one will be a good deal. Let me check for another good deal before we go. See, this Jetta 1.4 is a very good deal at 32 grand, but I want something that starts. I want to close off with something that starts. Here's an NP200. It starts 52 grand. Here's a Polo 48. Here's a Polo for 48,000. It's a 1.4 liter 2013. Now, I think I can close with this one. But real quick, for those Uber owners, here's a 59,000 rand Hyundai Accent. It's 1.6 and it's 2012 model with quite a low mileage. That's the one I'm gonna be closing with. But right now, let's quickly check this 2013 Polo. Was it previously insured? Previously insured. I can't see at the moment, but it does have a reserve price and the comments. It's a non-runner. It's a bank repo and it's a starter. Okay, non-runner. It's a starter. Okay, let me see why it's not running while it starts. I mean, I wouldn't be that spooked, or I won't lose that much of interest just because the car doesn't move. As long as it starts, I'm quite interested in that. There it says tip, so I'm thinking it's an automatic with the Tiptronic technology on it. Let's check the interior real quick. Yes, I thought as much. It is an automatic with the manual option. So I think the problem is with the transmission. That's why the car is not moving at the moment. Maybe the automatic gearbox is bad. That's why the car is not driving at the moment. Usually they have a four speed automatic gearbox. So I think you'd get that for like 5,000 to 7,000, not over 7,000 for a Polo, not over 7,000. And I did say I'm gonna be closing off with that Hyundai Accent, but for people with the low budget, here's a Here's a Corsa. Here's an Opel Corsa. Here's an Opel Corsa Lite 1.4. Was it insured? No, uninsured. It's a starter. The mileage is quite good for this model. 165,613 kilometers. The comment it just says starter. 360 view. Wow, nice original wheel caps. The condition is clean. You can see that this car has previously been taken care of. Wow, see a lot of things nice and interesting in this vehicle. That Corsa Lite is still written with the original font, and it's still clean as new. Nice rear seats looking clean. Wow, the interior is looking stunning. They've even demonstrated that there's two cup holders located right there on the cubby hole. This one is a model that even has a trip computer. I used to be fascinated about this model when I wanted to buy a first car. Like, I thought I was gonna buy this, but thank God I didn't get down to this. Well, I actually got to a worse one. I got a Fiat Palio. Wow. So think I only got that for like a month, and I sold it. Does it have a spare key? It looks like it. That looks like two keys. The engine is clean with a new air intake, custom air intake. So that's probably doing the job, like a great job. Um, let's see how many people have bid on this. Five. There's been 5 bids on this, and it's expiring today in 2 hours as well. Wow, so I can just bid right now and go pick up my car right there at SMD. So it started at 12,000 rands on the 9th of October, and it went up to 14,000 rands on the same day, the 9th of September. Apologies for that, I just said October. Now, I did say I'm going to be closing off with that Hyundai Accent. Was it previously insured? No. What are the comments? It's a starter. Good, it's a starter. The mileage is good, 110,887 kilometers. It even has a reserve price, got a spare wheel. It's a starter. It's in Durban, so it's closer to us. Now let's check the 360 view before anything else. You see how useful this is? Before you look at all the other pictures, you know if this thing is worth it for you or not, because you see a 360 view and you see, oh, there's no structural damage. There's this much damage on the body and stuff like that. Nice 3 seats at the back. This car is quite spacious. I think I'm gonna need something like this too very soon. Wow, there's no flaw. There's nothing I can point. There's nothing wrong I can point out with this one. Doesn't seem like it was involved in an accident or anything like that. The idles is a bit high, which is not something I'd complain about. Like, I know good technicians that can sort this, mechanics that can sort this out. Nice original key fob. I think it has a spare key even. The engine is looking neat, besides for all that dust that has been collected along the years. Even there's a spare wheel and a jack. Electric windows all over the vehicle, and electronic mirror controls. Nice cup holders on the door pads. I wish they did the same on the rear door pads as well, but nope, we don't get those here. And an exhaust. So if you guys enjoyed the video, kindly press that like button, and of course, if you'd like to see more videos like this, smash that subscribe button. And from your boy at Gadgetberry, it has been a fun one. You guys definitely have yourself a great one, because I'm definitely gonna be having myself a good one here. Peace.